The IBF have officially ordered Daniel the Dynamite Dubois to defend his IBF title against Derek Chisora. Now, Dubois has 30 days to respond, to fight Derek Chisora, to negotiate, whatever, I don't know, whatever it is. He's got 30 days, right? Or he's going to go to purse bids. Obviously, when it comes to purse bids, both Del Boy and Daniel Dubois are under Queensbury promotion, run by Uncle Frank, aka Frank Warren. So that won't be a problem at all. But listen, the IBF, WBO, all these boxing organizations, man, I'm going to keep it real. They're toothless, man. They are absolutely toothless, man. Listen, we all know Daniel Dubois is going to fight Oleksandr Usyk, innit? It's rumored the fight to be taking place on the 12th of July. So that's what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Daniel Dubois is not going to defend his title against Derek Chisora next. Do you know what I mean? That's not a fight that Dubois desires. He doesn't want that. Do you know what I mean? Derek Chisora is 41 years old. The fight is not going to generate the money that Usyk Dubois will generate. It's for Undisputed. Big fight at Wembley. Do you know what I mean? He's going to do pay-per-view numbers. Dubois is going to make a lot of money. Even though I believe Dubois is going to lose, I still feel like it's going to be the same result as the first fight. Usyk might even just stop him a little quicker. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know Dubois has improved and everything like that. I know he's improved. He's got some great results. But I still feel like Usyk is levels above Dubois, even at the tender age of 39. Do you know what I mean? But going back to the Del Boy story, it's not happening. If I'm Del Boy right now, I would not even get excited about it. Trust me, Del Boy. Don't even hype yourself about it. Don't even start dreaming of glory at Wembley, lifting that WBF title in the air, knocking out Daniel Dubois. It's not happening, innit? You're not going to get that fight. And trust me, Uncle Frank is going to make sure you don't get it. Do you know what I mean? They might even slide, Del Boy a little envelope. Listen, take a little 500K, 800K. Just chill out, man. You're 41 years old. Just chill out here. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to get that fight. We got bigger fish to fry. Do you know what I mean? I honestly feel like it's not going to happen. And all these organizations, man, they're toothless, man. Why would you order the fight when you know, and you've said in the past, that you're willing to give Daniel Dubois an exemption to fight Usyk for the Undisputed? You've already said it in the past a couple of months ago. You said you won't stand in his way. So why put this order out there? Why are you trying to, you trying to pull your weight here? You're trying to show like you got a bit of muscle here? I don't understand what's going on, man. And also, there still hasn't been a fight announcement of Usyk Dubois. Do you know what I mean? Like a couple of weeks ago, everyone came out, reported news, breaking news. Usyk Dubois set date for the 12th of July. It's definitely happened. People are telling me, yo, Usyk is in training camp. He's already training. Dubois is training. This man already. But they just haven't released officially. Uncle Frank hasn't released the date yet. He hasn't mentioned anything about the fight. So I'm sure behind the scene, there's a lot of negotiations happening. Do you know what I mean? With the boxing organization, all the belt, the WBO, WBA, WBC, IBF. There's obviously negotiations happening behind the scene, and money has to be exchanged, and certain fighters have to be compensated because Joseph Parker is the mandatory for the WBO. And he's not going to get that crack next as well. Someone who really deserves it, who the fans want to see fight for the title, he's not going to get it. So they have to sort him out with something. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Uncle Frank is just in the background, just manipulating, scheming, trying to sort things out. But I'm sure maybe not this week. Do you know what I mean? Not because we've got the Conor Benn versus Eubank Jr. fight. That's a big event. I don't think they're going to do anything to overshadow that because obviously that's a Riyadh season. Is it a Riyadh season card? He is, isn't it? Turkey's involved in that as well. So I feel like they're not going to get in each other's way. So after the Benn Eubank fight, next week, I say around about midweek next week, like on a Wednesday, I feel like you should see a press conference Do you know what I mean? There will be an official announcement of that undisputed fight that's going to take place between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that is the fight that's going to happen. It's been reported. The news is out there. It's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So, Del Boy, don't start counting your chickens yet, man. Do you know what I mean? Don't go buy that big house yet. Don't take out that mortgage yet. Do you know what I mean? You're not there yet. Do you know what I mean? And if Del Boy being the mandatory for the IBF, what is he gonna do next? Does he just chill? Does he sit it out? Does he kind of like just wait around? Do you know what I mean? To see what happens with Daniel Dubois if he can win that undisputed against Usyk, and then Del Boy jumps on that. He goes for undisputed for his final fight, his 50th fight. Or does Del Boy just go ahead and fight a Dillian Whyte? Do you know what I mean? I feel like that would be the easier fight for him. Daniel Dubois is 27, he's fresh. Do you know what I mean? He's very powerful. And I can see online as well, a lot of people are saying they're very concerned for Del Boy's health and safety. Do you know what I mean? People are saying his speech is already kind of blurred and everything like that. They're really concerned for Derek Chisora's health. They don't want Daniel Dubois to go in and absolutely destroy him. And I can understand. I get those sentiments. But come on. Del Boy is never going to listen to nobody. Del Boy does what Del Boy wants to do. Do you know what I mean? This guy, I don't even think he listens to his own managers, man. He don't listen to them. He does what he wants. Del Boy really should have retired like 5 years ago. Do you know what I mean? For me personally, he's had 5 fights too many. He should have retired years ago. Do you know what I mean? But the guy is just in love with boxing. He's addicted to fighting. He's a fighting man. It just doesn't know when to walk away. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these boxers, sometimes the boxing will leave them. Do you know what I mean? But they won't realize it. They'll still want to keep pushing it. But with Del Boy, I can actually understand as well why he wants to carry on. He just beat Otto Wallen. He beat, what's his name, Joe Joyce. So he's feeling like, yo, I've got one more performance in me. I've never been a world champion. I will never get another opportunity to become world champion. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine Del Boy goes in there and cracks Daniel Dubois in the first 3 rounds and makes Daniel Dubois quit and becomes the world heavyweight champion of the world. Whoa. Phew. What a story. What a story. I'm going to be happy for Del Boy. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I want him to have that final big payday and then walks off into the sunset. I want that for him. Do you know what I mean? And I also figure, yo, why does Del Boy really want this money? Like, you've made money, bro. Like, how many more mansions and cars and motorbikes and iPhones these people want, man? Do you know what I mean? Is he struggling financially? Is he gambling? I've never heard Del Boy gambling his money away. I've never heard those type of story. I've never seen him as an extravaganza spender in Hollywood and all that. Never seen that from Del Boy. So this last payday that he wants, I hope is just for him to take care of his family back home or whatever. He's from Zimbabwe, innit? So maybe it's that. Maybe he wants to buy land in Zimbabwe and all that. You know, it could be that. You know what I mean? But does he need big money? I don't think so. But I'll be happy for Del Boy to get that big fight, make big money, become world champion. I'll be happy for him. But I know that's the likelihood of that happening, especially with someone like Usyk and Daniel Dubois holding the titles at this moment of time, is not happening, man. So Del Boy, go ahead, fight a Dillian Whyte. That's a big fight. You're going to make big money. At the O2, it will sell out. You know what? For Del Boy, 50th fight, I'll probably go and watch it. I'm not going to lie. I'll go and watch that fight. Just to watch his last fight and say, you know what? I was there when Del Boy had his final fight of his career. Because Del Boy, Derek Chisora, say what you want about him. Not everyone rates him in terms of his boxing skills and all that. Boxing IQ, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? He's not the easiest fighter in the eye, but the guy's a legend. He's for everybody, never ducked anyone. Every time he goes into the ring, he gives it his best. Do you know what I mean? Win, lose or draw, you know when you watch a Derek Chisora fight, you're going to see action. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of the IBF title being next up for him, it's not going to happen. Will he wait? Stay as the mandatory? At his age of 41 years old, stay on ice? A bit dangerous with the age and that. Or would he just strike now while the iron's hot and fight Dillian Whyte. I think that's the fight to make. But we'll see what Del Boy does, man. Let me know in the comments what you think of this order from the IBF ordering Daniel Dubois to fight Derek Chisora. He's got 30 days to begin negotiations or whatever to fight him. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think the IBF just bluffing? No tooth at all. Do you know what I mean? Trying to pull their muscle back. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't believe them. We know Usyk and Daniel Dubois is next up. Let me know what you think in the comments. And let me know what should Derek Chisora do? Should he just fight at Dillian Whyte and just forget about the title? Do you know what I mean? Have a fight against Dillian Whyte and then walk into the sunset. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please also don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because you're really going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.